Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. To throw on second down is Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. It's a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, Haywood!
Second down and 10, Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. And this will complete to Burnett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check three, check three, check three. Alert, alert, alert.
Taylor, and an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
180. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, hey, watch it. Corner. Check.
The give to Taylor. Big hold of the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Watch the shift. You go tight.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Drake, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Let's get it. 180. Right there, 54 Mike. I know he ain't got it. Check three.
They'll run with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From his own goal line, Darnold caught by his tight end Wesco. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Hey, Orville. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Third and long. It's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
54. Light 54. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. 80.
They'll start the drive with Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 31-yard line.
That's 80. Mark 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On second down, it's Drake. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Rosen to throw on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
My spot 4. You ain't going nowhere. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, check 24.
Middle.
Check. Look.
Now Drake. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Darnold from the red zone now. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Darnold to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Delta. Single, single, slot. Middle line, 52.
Throwing again is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10, 23-yard line.
So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Oh, this is blocked. And the Jets have got it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold got an open man. It's Burnett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Darnold now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Switch up, switch up. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Motion, motion, motion.
To the air again, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Deontay Burnett, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, let's get this, get this. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Right back to Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Focus, defense, focus. Hug, hug.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Middle. Kill.
Now Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Ja'Kai Polite. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Some extra space following the display of power down just inside the 45. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check. Alert.
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. down, sacked back at the 2. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Bell a 1st down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Rosen. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Any weapons?
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Miami, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And